feel like, well, now I don't feel, there's some kids that get some of my music. So the adults, you gotta save up for it, or you gotta work for it. Like as much as I love Raphael Sadiq's music, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to write a huge check for some of his music, And this is how it is, unless he wants to collaborate with me.
Right on.
But these are the breaks.
You just released, or Big Mo just released an album that you produced, right?
Yeah, Big Muhammad. Yep. And I produced his album, True North, the whole entire thing. And it was a good experience working with Mo. He's a brilliant mind, crazy MC. Like, he has so many verses, so many songs. He has a book. He has like 5 books of rhymes, chapter books.
Jesus.
I bet. And he's had his release party February 21st, Saturday. And that was cool. It's always awesome to hear the music out loud, see the people, watch their expression, watch how they react to Mo's music. Because it's really for Mo, like, I feel good because I played a part, and it's me, like, I don't have to have words on it, because it's like, he chose the beats that I already made, and so I'm like, whoa, I'm part of that story, because he doesn't know, like, the nights where I've made those pieces, like the story of those pieces. So when I hear Mo rapping over those songs, I'm like, man, I remember working on that song, and now it's like,
Do you think that the rapping over your music changes the feel of your music or the emotion that you wanted to get across?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's actually for the better. Like, a lot of pieces I make and I have no idea what to say over it, because I know I always have like an idea or two. You hear the patterns in my head. Excuse me. But then when another artist says, yo, I know exactly what to do to this. And then like Mo, it's like came out perfect. It was like, it's kind of like he was there when I was making the songs. I'm like, it was a good process. It was like, I like working with Mo.
Right on, man. It's really sweet.
There was an artist named Champagne Dwayne who appeared that night too. I produced a lot of music for him. He has an album called A Toast, which should be coming out really soon. And I produced about between 5, depends on which ones stayed, between 5 and 7 songs on an album. And other like random songs that are just like he'll release.
Right on.
We perform together a lot.
And you're producing an album for your mother too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How has that been, working with family?
Oh man, it's actually like, to me it's really good. It's like inspiring, because I feel like my mom, I'm grown, so I'm the youngest. So she's always gonna be mom and mother, but she doesn't have to be like, she's her own woman. It's up to her to like now to do what she wants to do. And so, she wants to cut an album. She wants to tour, perform, write books, cook, catering. So those are the things that she wants to do on her own as a female. So I see like the most I can do is like, well, Mom, I make music. I can help you with your project. At least an EP, five songs. We start out with 5 songs, and hopefully that can get her going. And I started a company, so she's gonna be one of the first artists signed, pretty much signed as an artist on my Galactic Star Entertainment. Me and 2 of the business partners, Megan and Susie. But my mom, she wants to really take it as professional, and I want to give my mom professional experience that she's never had, because back in the day when she was, when she could have just did her thing, there was a lot going on in the music industry where they don't have what we have now. Like, they didn't have social media. They didn't have it to where it's so easy to track down who's taking your songs and what's what. There was a lot of poor man's copywriting when you mail it to yourself, all types of stuff. They had to deal with, companies back in the day always had some kind of, well, most companies do, but with this time, I talked to my mom. She goes, this is the perfect time for her. She has all that experience. Her music's strong. Her voice is strong. She still got it. She's a performer to this day. So she's like, I'm happy. I'm proud that she's doing her own thing, and want to see her perform. That'd be cool. And just be like, hey, my mom's on tour. I'm on tour.
It'd be cool. Are you guys gonna do shows together?
Yeah, we performed together before, like on Alberta Fair, and we used to. Karaoke doesn't count, but we used to always kill like a Earth, Wind and Fire song or like an Al Green song, cause she inspired me to sing more. Cause she's always say, "You sound good, you sound good," and I'm like, "Mom, I'm a rapper. I don't sing." But I'm like, "What am I doing? Titling myself, limiting myself." So I started singing more.
Right on.
And my mom, she has a powerful voice. She doesn't even need a microphone. She's like, people always come up to my mom and say, "You look like, like Aretha Franklin, like back in the day." And people always say, like, your mom, like, looks like this record I have of Aretha Franklin. And she does. They got the same eyes, nose, and like, they got the same this, pretty much. Same face. Which is really wild. But in powerful voices, so people are always asking.
Does she sing Aretha Franklin too?
She does, yeah, she does. Just for like throw people off.
Yeah.
And my mom, she knows because people always ask her like, "Are you related to Aretha Franklin?" I'm like, who knows? Like, Mom, you could be from the same tribe. And just keep doing your thing. But like, yeah, she's her album. She's gonna record, I guess, in the next couple of weeks. She has a band that she was kind of gathering up musicians to replay some of the music, and it's pretty cool, like funk inspired, blues, jazzy, soulful, and she has a new backup singer. So,
where did you come up with the name Stargazer? You were telling me a little story the other day.
Oh yeah, I could tell you that. I could tell you because we still got some time. Just got dipped in like 10.
All right.
But Stargazer is actually like my last name is Sanders, which is from Alexander. It was from Alexandria, and Alexandria is the lost city of stargazers. And so I'd often, it's been about a year since the last approach, but like Native American like elders will come up to me and tell me like, hey, do you know who you are? I can see your face. You're a stargazer. Like, it's in your lineage. And I was like, I know I'm a stargazer. Like, that's my name I thought I made up for my production or just for me. But turns out it was actually like folks used to call my dad Stargazer, and he didn't know. I made that name up like maybe 2009, but it wasn't until like 2012, Native American shamans were coming up to me, and it was like this crazy awakening about Alexandria and Alexander and Stargazer, and then that's what I do. Like, I can read lineage, I read people's faces, star identity, read formation, and it comes and goes, or it comes when I really focus on it. It's like my special power. But I'm an Alexander through the bloodline, I guess. It's like a deep bloodline of like, I can't even say Egypt before it was like Egypt.
Huh.
But I found that out like a couple years ago, so of 2012. So it'll be 3 years on Wednesday since I met the first Native American who asked me, or like who told me to wake up and see like my stargazer lineage. And so when I started calling myself Stargazer more, I got a message saying like, about time you started doing this because it's what you're supposed to do, and not just make art, but also help identify stars and help people identify their lineage here on Earth. Because everybody comes from something. Everybody comes from one of those stars. We're made up of all types of particles and stardust. But it's only here to help you make sense of it all, because you're not just here for no reason. And I see a lot of lineage. I see a lot of faces of how they're put together and what people walk through. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Different tribes, like 12 tribes. So, and there's a lot of different stargazers too. I'm not the only one, but I know there's different types at least. I haven't really met any folks who have identified themselves as a stargazer through lineage, but I know it's a cool name, but it's actually something. And so,
how do people get a hold of you?
oh well, I got these new fancy business cards. Oh, I got one in my pocket. But also, you can find me, like, I'm really, really easy to find, especially in Portland. So small here. But you can find me on Facebook, Jonny Sanders, which is no H, Jonny Sanders. Or you can find me on Twitter, Jonny Cool, BIG, like JONNYCOOLBIG. You can find me here at Portland Penthouse, 333 Southwest Park Avenue. That's where you can get media work done from Portland Penthouse, Tribe Movement, music production by me, art direction, film direction, all types of stuff. But you can also you can find me, yeah, just like, hey, in Portland they know me as JS, it's my initials. So I say, hey, you know who JS is? And they're like, oh yeah, that's a skinny dude who makes beats with the headphones and the sunglasses. But boom, man, that's me.
There you go. And you will probably see this guy around a lot. He's fucking everywhere, man.
Yeah, this is it's a cool like alley-oop summer or alley-oop year. So like I feel like God threw me the alley-oop to like finally do stuff, because I had a show like, oh, new group, Jonny Cool and the Moons. I got a new group too. So we perform together. So it's a dance group plus me. I sing and I rhyme.
When are you guys performing again?
That is a good question. We just had a show at the Holocene February 10th, which was an amazing show. Want to do another show before one of my group members, Kayla, before she heads to California. So I might have to let y'all know, like, just do social media or just on my website, galacticstarent.com. That's how you can find me. You find about shows, you find about events.
Right on.
So look forward to that, to find out about Jonny Cool and the Moons, because yeah, it's a new experience. We're all from space.
The last thing that I wanted to talk about was the 4th Effin' Friday, the gallery that I put on for the artists that I interview. The second 4th Effin' Friday is coming up on February 27th. That's in less than a week. That's this Friday, so 5 days. There's going to be music, live music, free food, free booze. We're going to give away a bunch of art. But you're invited to this one. But yes, you're invited to perform at the next one, which will be January, March 27th.
Oh, perfect.
If you want to do some live music, maybe do some spoken word, I don't know, like,
yeah,
whatever.
I'll bring the show. That'd be cool.
It'll be really rad, man. That's just in my home, and I ask all of the artists that I interview if they have something small that they'd be willing to donate for the raffle. If a guest comes and they donate $5 or more, they get a raffle ticket, and then they can win photography from me or something.
Oh, I got some prizes I can definitely donate.
Hell yeah, man.
Some art. Man, that's beautiful. Oh, totally. I'm down. Make sure y'all make it, because I'll be there drinking wine, Jesus, blood, fries, what food?
4th Effin' Friday.
4th Effin' Friday.
February 27th and March 27th are the next two. So we hope to see you there.
119th and like what, Powell?
Powell.
Powell. Yeah, 119th and Powell.
It's underground Portland, but it's just a short bus ride. You have any last comments, questions, concerns?
No, actually, no. I'll just say, hey, thank you for interviewing me. This is awesome.
Thank you for being here. This is really great. You're cool as hell, man.
Thanks. And everybody, enjoy life, live it, because love is the key.
Peace out, everybody. We love you.